All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to unwrap the secrets behind a children's book that's, well, it's become a huge modern holiday tradition.
Okay, let's just dive right in. We're talking about How to Catch a Reindeer by Alice Walsteed and Andy Elkerton. Now, if you've got kids, you've probably seen this series around. It's massive, and this particular holiday book has really taken off.
And when I say it's taken off, I am not kidding. This isn't just some book you find on the shelf. Nope. It's a #1 bestseller in children's action and adventure. That makes it a real heavyweight, especially around the holidays.
So the story kicks off on a night we all know and love, right? Christmas Eve. The mood is just perfect. The sleigh's packed and ready to go, and Santa's entire team is lined up for that one epic flight. You can almost feel that magical excitement in the air. But, of course, there's a twist. This is where the whole adventure begins. One of the most important reindeer decides to go a little off script, and that creates this super fun challenge for some really clever kids down below.
All right, so let's get into the story itself and see exactly how all this fun Christmas chaos plays out.
So, meet our star, Comet. Now, she's a veteran, been with Santa's team forever, but tonight, she's got a serious case of wanderlust. She just wants to explore the neighborhood a bit, and that, my friends, is the perfect setup for our How to Catch Kids.
And boom, the kids spring right into action. And we're not talking about just, throwing a simple net over her. Oh no, they are building these super elaborate, totally silly, and kind of genius traps. And it's all for one big reason, to catch a reindeer and prove once and for all that Santa is real.
And this right here just perfectly captures the whole vibe of the book, doesn't it? She's staring down the Christmas Catcher 2000, and what's her first reaction? Not fear, she wants to dance. I mean, she's way more interested in the party than any potential danger.
And the traps just keep getting better and better. This igloo one is great. It's got that classic cartoon vibe, right? The simple bait. But it's also got some pretty cool engineering ideas mixed in. You can see the kids are all set with their little pulley system.
But here's the thing, Comet is always one step ahead. And what's so great is that she's not even scared. She's actually admiring their work. She's like, hey, nice lights, good flare. But yeah, she's way too smart to fall for it and dodges every single trap.
So in the end, this whole chase just kind of melts away. It stops being about traps and turns into this huge festive dance party. The other reindeer even fly down to join in. The whole thing becomes this wonderful, colorful, happy chaos that just explodes off the pitch.
So you gotta ask, right? What is it that makes this book, and honestly the whole series, so wildly popular? Well, it's definitely not just luck. There is a very clever formula at work here.
The secret sauce, it seems, boils down to a few key things. You've got these silly, bouncy rhymes, absolutely incredible art, and then there's this secret little educational twist. It all comes together to create this perfect storm that kids love, parents appreciate, and even teachers are getting on board with.
Okay, so first up, those silly, bouncy rhymes. The whole book is written in this super fun, rhythmic way that's just a blast to read out loud. It just flows so nicely. And second, you cannot talk about this book without talking about the art. It is so vibrant. Every single page is just an explosion of color and action. It totally sucks kids in, and honestly, you could stare at one page for ages just finding all the funny little details. And third, this is the secret weapon, I think. It's the hidden STEAM concepts. Yeah, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. All those crazy traps the kids build, they're not just for giggles. They're actually introducing little readers to basic engineering and problem solving, but in a way that's totally fun and not at all like a lesson.
Okay, but what's really mind-blowing is when you pull back and look at how huge this series has become. The numbers are, well, they're pretty staggering.
Yeah, this isn't a one-hit wonder. The How to Catch series has more than 35 books in it, and they cover everything you can think of. You've got your classic elves and unicorns, but then they throw in yetis and dinosaurs. It's awesome. And people really love this specific book. How to Catch a Reindeer is rocking a 4.8 out of 5-star rating, and that's from over 2,300 reviews. That's just massive and shows you how much families are connecting with it.
So here's the takeaway on that. This book is part of a whole universe that kids get invested in. It keeps them coming back for more. It's like if they had a blast trying to catch a reindeer, you can bet they're going to want to try to catch a snowman or a unicorn next.
So, let's bring it all home. What's the big takeaway here? Forget the numbers for a second. Why does this book, specifically, matter so much during the holidays?
Well, I think it's because it's built to be more than just a book you read once and put away. It's perfectly designed to become a real tradition. You know, that special book you pull off the shelf every single year to get everyone in the Christmas spirit and make some memories.
It just has that perfect mix, you know? A little bit of humor, a lot of adventure, and that undeniable holiday magic. It's the kind of thing that can get the entire family buzzing for Christmas Eve. It's basically an open invitation to start a new tradition of your own.
And of course, the link to this book is in the video description.